Target's finally realizing that the boycott against them that was supposed to last 30 days and has now gone on to 8 weeks is starting to harm them, and that their DEI policies are starting to harm them. See, they've lost $12.7 billion in revenue just from store sales in those 8 weeks, and their share price has plunged more than $27 in those 8 weeks, erasing market cap that they had. This is in addition to multiple lawsuits by employees and customers against them for their anti-DEI policies and for the things that they said they were doing that they've now reversed course on. In an earnings call, they were hoping that Easter would turn it around, but now that churches are calling for people to stop consumerism and specifically calling out Target, they're only going to see things get worse. Now, we also have the People's Union, which is putting together one-day economic blackouts. There will be the next one will be on April 18th, and then another one set for July 4th. And separate from all of this, you have a bunch of powerful Black-led organizations and faith leaders that are still calling for a boycott of Target, including a Target fast. You have the NAACP, who's calling for selective buying and publishing a selective buying campaign, instructing people to be selective about where they buy, to make sure that their policies align with your beliefs. In the end, Target's going to find out that the very people who supported them are the people that they disregarded just so that they could appease Donald Trump.
The CEO of Target has reached out to Al Sharpton in an attempt to get the boycotts of his store to stop. It's over, Target. It is time for you to wave the white flag. For starters, if you think Al Sharpton has the same influence over the Black community that he had maybe in the 70s, 80s, you'd be sadly mistaken. Skinny Al Sharpton ain't moving the needle anymore, all right? We not listening to him. That's also another sign of just how out of touch you have been with your customer base. Watching the way these companies behave in light of losing the black dollar should really show people just how little these corporations think of us, how easily they lump us all into these monolithic bubbles, how easily they let their stereotypes, what they think of our communities, influence how they make their business decisions. To think that somebody like Al Sharpton is the person you need to turn to in order to appeal to the Black community and try and get our business back tells me everything I need to know. You were never really in touch with what we wanted from your store. When everything happened during George Floyd, when everything happened with the BLM movement, you were looking to make a buck. You were looking to capitalize off of our pain. And as soon as it felt like that money was not rolling in at the same level, as soon as it felt like the campaign to support us did not fit your bottom line, you dropped us. And you dropped us thinking that we wouldn't notice. You dropped us thinking that other communities wouldn't notice. You dropped us thinking that it would not mean anything. Well, now it does. You've suffered 11 straight weeks of low sales, low foot traffic. You've lost close to $15 billion in overall sales and revenue. This is the find out stage that Target never thought they would come to, because they believed they were bigger than the program. But you're not. I told y'all we were going to bankrupt a corporation. We might bankrupt a few more before this presidency is out. And the first one up is absolutely going to be Target.
Somebody tell Al Sharpton to hang that phone up. The Target CEO want to meet with Brother Al about why Black people not going back into them raggedy ass stores. Al Sharpton, hang that phone up right damn now. The meeting which Target asked for comes after some civil rights groups urged consumers not to shop at Target. Civil rights groups? Shit, we decided that ourselves. Hang that phone up, Al. Now, people can shop wherever they want. I always tell people, can't nobody make me do nothing, and I can't make nobody else do nothing. But it's the principle of the motherfucking shit. And so I'm just saying, Target CEO, these people not coming back into y'all stores. They not. Ain't that phone up there?
Has anybody else noticed this weird, sweaty, deep, Black People Please Come Back push that Target is doing now? Like, their commercials are very, like, there's a lot of Black people in them. They're really trying to push, like, oh, hey, we have, like, Black-owned brands. Please come back, Black people. Please, please, please. And we're not. And the crazy part is they're doing everything except changing their stance on DEI, which is why the boycott was established in the first place. At this point, it don't matter because we're not coming back no matter what y'all do. But it's just crazy how they haven't even tried that yet, because and are just like trying to do other things like the Easter catalog. Nothing but Black kids in there, apparently, according to some people. Like, I've noticed them really trying to, like, advertise to Black people, and it's not gonna work because y'all already said fuck you at the top of the year. So why would we come back? Like, I don't understand who's running stuff over there. I don't understand the logic. But Target, y'all have fucked up forever.
Target ass didn't even wait 7 days calling meetings to deliberate nothing. As soon as they got the green light to move and shake, how they secretly been wanting to move and fucking shake and throw all that progressive shit out the window, baby, they sent the memo the next day. They move so crazy. It's one thing if you like these other private companies that's being pressed by the administration and you folded under pressure. They ain't even have to pressure y'all. The pressure was not even worse yet. You immediately folded. If that's the reason why y'all really can't get forgave, Target, for real. Sometimes I drive past and be like, damn, I used to just dilly-dally in Target all day. That was one of my favorite dilly-dallying spots. But you know the girls, we still got Ross, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. You know the lower-end girls where you can still get some nice products, some nice items. Shit, I even been going into more thrift stores in my area and seeing what they have. And come to find out, these rich people be donating their stuff, honey. It be some name brand up in there. But for those who love to just gallivant around, like, I do miss lollygagging. Like, Target just had a certain ambiance, but y'all just move so quick, no pressure. Y'all been wanting to act like that. Like, it was fuck y'all first day out. And now y'all gotta stand on that for the rest of eternity. Y'all ass gonna be packed up real soon, I promise you that. We love a little lollygag. We love calling somebody up, you try and come run to the store with me. Honestly, most Black people love to dilly-dally, if I'm being real with you.